Is Bruno still injured?
Yeah. Yes, people, what is happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Red Army Rant pod on AN Sports. Christmas celebrations for United are now over. Well, I don't know why. I know we celebrate Christmas or whatnot, but the Christmas celebrations are over. It's time to get back to business. Newcastle at home. I've got Kyle from Football Overseas. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Kyle at Football Overseas on his channel. I'll put the link in the description of the video. But big up to Kyle. Hope you're well, man. Hope you enjoyed your Christmas. Hope you enjoyed the holidays. I hope you are enjoying your holidays still. And yeah, let's get started, man. We got Newcastle at home. It's gonna be tough. Gonna be a tough game, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it will be a tough game. You know that it will be a tough game, especially when our captain is out injured. So for the first time in a while, United has to learn to play without being a one-man team. The thing that frustrates me about this squad is that we are one-man team. Before we are a Pogba team. Pogba FC, we all depended on Pogba to perform well. Now we all depend on Bruno to perform well. But the good thing about this game is Casemiro is coming back from suspension. So that's a tick.
Casemiro's back.
Yeah, from suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Casemiro is back from suspension. Bruno is out injured. And Kobe is out injured. Delete and Maguire are out injured. Yeah, so that means that we have to see center midfielders out injured, and yeah, Bruno is meant to come back on January 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
January 7th, you're saying?
Yeah.
It's the first injury he's had since he's joined United. I mean, it's the first proper injury since he's had. He's only missed like a few games. He's missed. He's not missed many games, but he's missed some. And do you know what it is? I think we'll be. I don't know, man. Mason Mount did okay the other day, but we can go back to. We can even go back to the Jack Fletcher when he came on. He played well. I thought Jack Fletcher did okay. Shea Lacey did okay as well. So I'm trying to say it was a good cameo. It's a good cameo by the young lads. I mean, it's a good cameo by the young lads. It's not that we struggled to get them into the game. It's just we were already losing at the time. You know what I mean? It's like they had to come on and try and make a difference, and we had no options on the bench. We literally had nobody on the bench, bro. And that's the thing. Like when you have nobody, when you have nobody, and especially Kobe Mainoo, who's now injured as well, that's gonna be a big disadvantage. The midfield today, I know it's gonna be Casemiro Ugarte. That's what I know for sure. I can tell you right now, the midfield will be Casemiro Ugarte. I can tell you that firsthand.
Yeah, there's something else. I feel like Heaven should be our bench centre back to come off the bench, not starting centre back.
I agree.
Sandro Martinez needs to start. You can't be telling me a World Cup winner who has been match fit for the past 4 games is on the bench for a young centre back who's starting and conceding us goals.
Kyle,
I know people are saying that why you're attacking young players, but you're putting a lot of pressure. What do you expect the young centre back to know? How do you expect him to learn positioning when he keeps starting over a World Cup winner? Let him be on the bench. Let him learn from the World Cup winner. Let him see the mistakes Sandro Martinez is making.
But Kyle, the thing is though, when he came up, sorry, cutting now. When he came on the other day, I remember what he was playing. What was it? He played midfield as a number 8. I thought he had a good game, bro. I thought he actually played well, Lissandro.
Sandro Martinez.
He actually played well. I would play him alongside Casemiro.
Yeah, Sam, I'll play him with that.
Sorry.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Heaven not to start, but I'm not saying that against Villa we needed more experienced centre backs.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. Heaven starting. I have no problem with Heaven starting. But I guess Villa against those teams who are physical, we
Yeah.
need experienced centre backs.
Mm. No, but the thing is, like, the issue with Lisandro Martinez, he can't defend in the wide areas. That's why I would play him in midfield. You know what I mean? Heaven, when he plays at left side of centre back, he looks better at left side of centre back than he does as a natural centre back. That's where Delict comes into play. But Delict will not return until with the Brighton game in January, right? You said when is Delict scheduled to return? When's he back? When's Delict after
Uh,
injury?
After the Villa game, that will be two more games for both the Leeds and Maguire. They'll be out for two
So
more
both
games.
of them will be back for. So both of them will come back in January. You're saying?
Yeah, January. Yes, January, but I'm not sure it's January because I know they're missing. I know they're missing the Wolves game and they're missing the Leeds game, so they could be back for the Manchester derby. Time for the Manchester derby.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah, they
so.
could
I
be
hope
back
so.
for Burnley game and Brighton game.
How's Cameroon? How's sorry. No, finish. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, finish your points. Okay, bro. All good.
Yeah, so yeah, he'll be back. At least we'll have two centre backs back for Burnley game.
Uh-huh.
But I think Ruben does need to protect this youth more. Fletcher has Fletcher did a good job. The youth that started came off the bench, they did a good job. Considering that say young players are coming, we should not put too much pressure on them.
Mm. I was gonna ask you, how's Cameroon doing? How's Cameroon doing the AFCON?
Yeah, Cameroon, I watched them play yesterday. I watched at Teams and Bomo did well. I think he got man of the match. Also,
Ahmad, right?
yeah, also Ahmad did well of Ivory Coast.
You
He
told me
scored
to
a
watch on that day as well, and he actually scored. That's funny.
yeah, he scored a goal. Mazrari scored he assisted Morocco in the first game against Comoros. So United players in AFCON have been playing well. It shows that all those signings were good quality signings for United.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. No, I
Yeah.
think when they come back, I think that's where the confidence will help. Obviously, you gotta hope one of your players win the AFCON, right? I mean, at the end of the day, even if they're not back before the Manchester derby, let's hope they win the AFCON. Let's hope one of them actually wins it. It helps with confidence. You know what I mean? One of them could really be confident to win something, or
Yeah,
help us.
I want them to win, but also want them to play safe.
Okay. Yeah, I
Like
get injuries.
like they are key players, whether we want it or not. They are key players to our attack.
Agreed.
They are
Yeah.
key players to how we defend. So one injury could set us back a bit.
Euro needs to be learning from senior players more than Heaven. I agree. Heaven is, what it is? Heaven's more physical. Euro is more error prone. Go watch Lenny Euro against Aston Villa, bro. 2 mistakes against Morgan Rogers, man. I like Lenny Euro. I'm a huge fan of Lenny Euro. But, bro, he should have been hooked. He should have been hooked that day. He should have been completely hooked that day, in my opinion. In my opinion, that he should have been, he should have been subbed. And that's where you bring in Lisandro Martinez in a back two, and you bring on Xerxes and you keep Sesko on the pitch, because it's all well and good doing the long throw-ins against Aston Villa, but you don't have your tallest player on the pitch. You took your tallest player off. You took Sesko off, your tallest player on the pitch, right? But it's all but you're doing the long throw-ins and you're not having him there. What's the point? So you got to keep Sesko on the pitch, man. He's your only striker available. We don't have a second striker. Xerxes is not a striker. He's a number 10. Xerxes never been a striker for us. He's always been a number 10.
Yeah.
So in this game, I hope he can play. Do you know what he can do? I hope he goes to a 4-4-2 and he plays both Xerxes and Sesko. We don't have a game till next Tuesday, so we've got 5 days of rest, man. Almost 5 days of rest. So we should be able to, manage the load.
I don't know why, but I don't want to play Zaxi against Newcastle.
Is it because of ball control? You don't think possession wise we're good with him in the team?
No, like I feel like against Newcastle, we need somebody who can drag like we need somebody who can make the. We're playing a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
I'll rather play somebody like Chido or Be Martin, two poachers inside the box.
Where's Cheeto, by the way? What's happened to him?
He was put on the was taken back to the youth team for ball development. Yeah, so I feel like I'd rather give Chido a chance than Zaxi.
Yeah. Same.
Because we are not playing against a low block Newcastle. We're playing against a low block Newcastle. I'll put Zaxi in a 4-4-2, Zaxi and Cisco. But if we are playing against a Newcastle that likes to press, I'd rather put two poachers, one young one and one experienced Cisco. Yeah. Because with Chido is unpredictable, and I feel like the Castle's defenders haven't yet predicted where it's going to run into, where it's going to score. So that that unpredictability yet.
Has he been scoring goals in the academy, Cheeto?
I'm not so sure.
Cheeto hasn't played for ages, so you don't you think he will find it hard against Newcastle? Yeah, I think he would actually. I think he would.
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah, he will find it hard, but
But would you rather?
also
Yeah, I hear you.
also Zaxi will find it hard as well. So the thing is, we know we're going to lose eventually.
4-4-1-1.
I want us to win, but look at what we have right now.
Man United typically beat Newcastle on Boxing Day. I don't know. I the last 3 Boxing Day games against Newcastle have been wins, even though we've been horrible, and they've been good. We tend to beat Newcastle on Boxing Day, but the problem is, can he start the right players? Because last week it wasn't a case of.
Wait, is Cunha starting?
Big up, bro. Big up, bro.
Cunha starting, right?
Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah, why don't we do Cunha, Mount, and Sesko?
Okay.
And
so
then
Mount Sesko.
For CM, we need a center midfielder.
It's gonna be Casemiro. And
yeah, Casemiro is okay.
Yeah, Casemiro will play because he didn't play last game. I think Casemiro will play in this game, and it'll be Lisandro Martinez. I hope he can play. I hope he plays Lisandro Martinez. I'm tired of not seeing Lisandro in this team, man. I know he just came back from an injury, but how many games have you already given him till he can play?
I want Casemiro. I want Lisandro Martinez to play centre back.
Big up, Sanket. His name's Kyle from Football Overseas. His link is in the description of the video. Make sure you guys all go subscribe to him. He's past 900 subscribers, so big up for Kyle for passing 900. I'm sorry I didn't introduce that at the start of the show, but my guy's passed 900 subscribers, and he's on the road to 1K. So if you guys could all go subscribe to him right now, links are already in the description. Go subscribe to him, man. Big up to you, Kyle. Big up, man. Bless up for passing 900 subscribers, man.
Yeah, so I think, Rasta is not there.
No, Rasta's not here today. He's got family. He's got to go see for the holidays. But he'll be back for the next show, for the Wolves game. He'll be back for the next show, for the review show. Probably tomorrow might be back, but we'll see. Sorry, but continue.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what step do we have in the DM spot, because I like Martinez to play as a centre back.
I would rather he plays midfield because he's a good ball player. You know what it is? When he came on the pitch, the ball playing looked a lot better. If you remember that Rangers game in the Europa League, last season, Lisandro Martinez crossed the ball into Bruno Fernandes. and we were
Yeah, yeah,
scrapping,
I remember.
playing at the final third.
Yeah, I remember he does. But again,
Nah, bro.
I feel
Nah,
like we need better recruitment as well. Because if we're looking at our the options that we do have, and we're like, what can we pick out of the worst of this? Because I don't want to start Ugarte. Ugarte, as much as we all like to admit, he's a shit signing. We shouldn't have signed Ugarte. Yeah, he's a shit signing. Yeah. So yeah, we can start with Saro Martinez at DM next to Casemiro because there's no other DM that we have that is good quality.
yep.
Unless you want to start with Fedixon.
No, I hear you because look, do you remember when Casemiro played next to Fred 2 years, 3 years ago? Do you remember that? Casemiro
No,
had
but
that ball. Casemiro had that guy who could pass a ball between the lines for him.
no, but how many times has the fans been calling for a DM to be signed?
I don't know, man. Like many.
And
I've been
like I
calling
remember since Pogba time, we have been calling for a good quality CM to be signed.
exactly. Do you remember if Pogba played next to Casemiro, Pogba would have been amazing for
Yeah,
United. I'm not
actually, I
trying to
miss.
saying we have to try and
I'm
still unleash Pogba. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say we have to unleash Pogba. What I'm trying to say is we need to try and balance the midfield. We didn't do that. We didn't have that midfield balance. We didn't have a proper DM next to Pogba. We had Matic, but he was hardly ever consistent. So we needed someone like Casemiro in that midfield. Casemiro would have played amazing next to Pogba. Him and Casemiro, bro, Pogba and Casemiro would have been a crazy good midfield, man. Would have been a crazy good midfield.
no, but you know something that I want Amorim to do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the squad depth to play a 4-2-1. Let's play a 4-2-1 for this game. That's one game. Let's play a 4-2-1. Then we have young wingers running down the wings.
The thing is, we don't play with wings though. We don't play with wingers.
No, but we have good quality wingers.
No, we do. Well, we don't play them at wingers. That's the thing. We don't play them at the wing spot.
Yeah, that
Like
I'm saying. He needs to. I'm saying for that one game, he just needs to. That's adjust because I'm looking at what can we select from the options we have to play the 4-2-1, and now we don't have any good options. So
yeah,
why not just play a 4-2-1 to save the headache?
I
Because if,
agree.
if me if me and you cannot select good players to play against Newcastle, what about Ruben? Imagine the headache he has.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need to give
Because
no, but it's a good headache to have though. I mean, if you have options, then it's a good headadeck to have. If you don't have options, then it's not. Then it's not. Then it's not good because you need options. You need depth. You need quality in every position. And that's what you don't have, right? You
yeah,
need some, you need something like that. I have to say one
and
thing. You and Russell call it the club. I wish bigger YouTubers do it. Yeah, bro.
yeah,
Don't worry. I
and also I think these young players need a little bit more time to more game time in their feet, more senior game time in their feet, so that they can at least
yeah,
be
chill.
better. Yeah,
Now go on. It's okay, bro. Continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah, I'm getting a charger. My charger.
Oh, okay, no worries. Another game I don't have a good feeling. Well, Boxing Day. Even if we were shit 2 years ago, you might still beat Aston Villa. I'm just, do you know what it is? I'm not confident, but I'm not like
Yeah, I'll not sub Casirimo for Jalito. No, 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 no. I'm okay with Casirimo.
Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man.
I'm okay with the stability it brings to my club. I just
Anyway,
wish that Casirimo had
I
was
agree.
younger.
Sorry, go on, go on.
No, like I mean, I just wish we signed Casirimo when he was 23 or when he was 25. You know, when he
Yeah.
had the legs in him. But I'll not swap Casirimo for anyone else.
Hmm.
And against Villa, we missed Casirimo.
I agree.
In that game, we could see we missed
I think
Casirimo a lot.
I think we missed the lick as well.
Yeah, we have been missing the league for the quite still for the past 3 games, 3 to 5 games. You have
Yeah.
seen how good quality he is. Also, Maguire, like the chances we cleared last minute, he does miss Maguire's headers to score
Hmm.
equalizers, clear out those chances. Yeah, I
Bro,
watched. Yeah, I watched. Yeah, one the
Villa, are
Monday
10 points,
for
right?
Ivory Coast.
Villa are now 10 points above us now, right?
Yeah, that's a sad thing that Villa has overtaken United.
No way.
No,
No way, Lumen. No way. No, bro. No. Yes, I do think he's a proper CDM. Yes. Yes. I've always rated Casemiro, bro. I've always rated Casemiro. You know me, my channel, I've always rated Casemiro. There was just that one game against Liverpool last season that I was like, yeah, nah. I was so
yeah,
upset. You know what it is? What's your
yeah.
thoughts on
Also,
Andy on Monday? Sorry. No, no, go on, then you can answer this question.
no,
Sorry.
also rate Casirimo. I like when we signed him. I remember I said that we finally signed a good DM, a good quality DM. Even though it was late to sign him, could have signed him 2 summers earlier. But we signed him eventually. Now we just need to go sign a younger Casirimo to play alongside him,
Mm. Yeah.
or like a good quality, or maybe a younger version of Pogba in the market currently in the Premier League.
Guys, what are your thoughts on Yandy on Monday?
Yeah, I watched the Monday and Hamad Diallo. I thought they made a good combo for Ivory
Mm.
Coast against Mozambique, but again, Mozambique is not a strong side, so I like to see how Young Monday does against stronger teams in Africa.
Uh-huh. Jolinton was not a United level player. Exactly. He's never a United. Bro, he's not even close to a United level player. But at the end of the day, he could show up against us and he could still ball out. So would you have not preferred Elliot Anderson or Adam Wharton over Casemiro? Age wasn't a matter. If age was not a matter, I would. You know what it is? If Casemiro wasn't leaving the club this season, I'd have been like, okay, you know what, fair enough. But long term, these guys would be good. Long term, yeah. Long term, I prefer Elliot Anderson and Adam Wharton. But if you're talking Casemiro as a player, Casemiro is way better than Adam Wharton and Elliot Anderson. Not in terms of right now, but overall in his career, what he's done. I'm not even gonna knock it. You can't knock it. But he's gonna
Yeah,
leave the club at the end of the season, so that's why you better sign these two. You can't. I don't think Casemiro will stay. So I think Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton will be the ones that can replace him. But they won't replace him. But they'll be the ones that will be signed instead of him. Do I think do I think they're better than him in his prime? In their prime, obviously not. It's not even close. But
actually, if
Casemiro's
you
not.
ask me,
Gotta get
I'll I'll rather sign those two together to play alongside Casirimo in that midfield.
If you're gonna go sign someone to replace Casemiro, get Joshua Kimmich. That's not the one we're not gonna sign him. But I'm just saying, if you want to replace Casemiro with a similar quality level of player, go and sign
Kimmich,
Joshua Kimmich.
or maybe like Thomas Muller.
Thomas Muller.
No, as a CM.
As in
No, like is it Muller that like who used to play for Bayern on the attacking midfielder spot? except from Musiala. There's a older experienced guy.
No,
Is
I
it
ain't talking
Mul?
about Musiala. Muller, Thomas Muller.
Yeah, I think he used to play as attacking midfielder before
He
he
played.
went.
He played as an attacking midfielder. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd rather sign Muller as a squad depth quality for
Mm.
United to add to Casirimo as well, or something like Sergio Ramos as well.
Goretzka.
Those are good quality veterans.
Goretzka. Yeah. He wouldn't be too bad, but he's not gonna. But I
But
would
my
prefer.
thing with Goretzka is injury
He's
prone.
injury prone, right?
Like if we are signing him, United better build a new hospital for
Would you?
him.
Sorry, sorry. Go on, go on. It's okay.
I'm saying if we're signing Goretzka, we need to build a hospital wing
Mm.
for him specifically.
No, I hear you. Too many injuries.
Mm.
Would you say Casemiro is the best Man United CDM after Keane? No. No. Best Manchester United CDM? No. No.
The better ones, yeah.
Carrick.
Carragher, actually, you can name millions of better CDMs, better than Casrimo legends.
I think in terms of best Man United CDM after Roy Keane, it's Michael Carrick. Then I think Casemiro sort of came in because Matic wasn't all that. Because Carrick played for some bit, and then Matic left. Matic played for United, and he dipped, and then that's it. And that's all. He didn't win anything with us. Casemiro is probably the best one after Carrick. It's Keane, then Carrick, then Casemiro.
Yeah, I think this the latest comment. What the latest comment? Yeah, I'll disagree. I think
I
Fred
I,
leaving.
I
Huh?
agree with this. I actually agree with this one. I remember Fred playing alongside Casemiro. Fred actually helped Casemiro a lot that season in terms of breaking the lines with his passes. You know what I mean? That's the thing that I kind of miss. You know what I mean from a player. Casemiro didn't have to do a lot of the passing. It was Fred that did it for him, but Casemiro just did the defensive work. And he was also a box crusher because he used to score from set pieces as well, Casemiro. So that's one thing that I would. That's one thing that we kind of needed as well.
Also, Scott McTominay was a good CM as
Yeah,
well.
he was a box crusher as well. He was a box crusher. But in my opinion, he should have played further forward. Scott McTominay. McTominay wasn't like a natural midfielder. He was like a more attacking sort of midfielder. I remember he played striker when he was younger, right? And now look at him. Look at where he plays for Napoli. Very far forward. That's why he's scoring a lot of goals for them.
But will you agree with Ten Hag decision? Like Ten Hag preferred to keep Scott McTominay over signing Ikate. Do you think we should have backed Ten Hag in that decision, or we should have still signed Ikate back then?
I wish we never signed Ugarte. I wish we never signed him. We wasted 60 million on him, bro. Wasted 60 million on him. But at the end of the day, it's not my money. It's not my money.
No, but the sad thing is that PSG was willing to sell Ikate to us.
Yeah, because they wanted. You know why? Do you know why they did that? Because they went for João Neves. I look at João Neves now.
No, like they wanted to push him out of the club. Like when we were signing Bomo, Brentford was against us signing Bomo. They are hesitant.
Yeah.
Like that's when you're getting a bad player when the person you're buying from is willing to sell to you.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
And the club is willing to sell to you the player. The same thing with Chelsea. Chelsea was willing to sell to us pound.
Mm.
PSG was willing to sell to us Gate. Bayern was hesitant to sell to us Maswari. Bayern was hesitant to sell to us the late.
Chelsea used that money to go and sign Cole Palmer, 60 million, the Mason Mount money, and the PSG used 60 million from us to go sign João Neves.
Yeah, like those two. Like when United are negotiating deals, don't they see that as red flags when the club is willing to sell the player?
Mm.
Like if we start a good quality, will the club not be fighting or be hesitant not to sell him?
Would you take Prime Messi or Prime Kante at Man United right now? Prime Kante. Kante.
Kante, yeah.
Prime Kante.
Kante was an amazing DM.
He was.
Yeah.
Since Leicester. Since he joined from Leicester.
I think Casedo is as he reminds me of Kante a bit, a version of Kante.
Hmm. No, not your money. Weren't we all fans wanting the club to buy Ugarte as we were so fed up with Mr. McTominay or this quality CDM? Yeah, we were. We were. But you know what?
I didn't want United to buy Ugarte. I never
Replace him.
wanted Ugarte.
Replace him as you go. We had Donny van de Beek at the time, who was actually a really good player when we signed him, but then we wasted him on the bench. We threw away his confidence by sitting him on the bench, and now he's a completely dead player now, because bro, he was a good player when we signed him from Ajax, right? He was a good player when we signed him.
Wasn't a good ball player. I'll say he was a rising player.
Yeah, he was. He was a good player when we signed him, and then we wasted him by sitting him on the bench. And you know what's funny? He actually scored on his debut as well for us. He actually scored on his debut for United as well. I mean,
No,
so
I don't think I'll dislike Donny when the big at Ajax as a good player. He was an okay player that was rising up. I think we should have given him one more season at Ajax to mature up a bit more.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
First,
because I feel like we rushed into signing Donny. He could have been a signing that could have matured up a bit, who could have fruited more for us if we signed him one summer later than we did.
mm, yeah, I think we should have signed a better midfielder, like better, like natural midfielder. You know what I mean?
Like somebody we should have signed is Frankie.
Frankie De Jong, I agree. Frankie
Yeah,
De Jong.
but Frankie will have made, like with the way United is playing, I know Frankie will fit into this style of playing.
Yep,
He'll help Casemiro a lot.
exactly. 100%, bro.
And now that we have 60 million, we can go buy Frankie.
Ooh, I think Donny van de Beek so far, because we barely gave the guy a chance when he came, and he left, and look at the player he is now. Kobe, when he's look at him, he's still playing. He's still playing well when he came on. He's still playing well when he comes on the pitch. So listen, it's not bad. I think Kobe Manu. I think once the manager leaves, we'll see. Once or if this manager leaves, we'll see what happens. But I highly doubt he's gonna leave soon.
Actually,
Kobe's gonna be stuck.
actually, I would say we're destroying Kobe the most
Okay.
over Donny. Kobe has more potential than Donny. When we signed Donny didn't have a high ceiling potential because I think we signed him too early. And Kobe has a lot of potential, so and you cannot be having Kobe playing some few minutes off the bench. Like when he comes off the bench, he's just jogging around for like 5 minutes, then the match ends, or 10 minutes or so, 30 minutes or so. So like he barely touches the ball and those things. And I feel like it is destroying his confidence. It is destroying his. He's probably an unhappy player at United. Like the other day, I guess when he was coming off the bench against Palace, you could see that Kobe's smile has vanished. Instead of sitting on the bench, he's tired of United playing shit in the same and saying why he cannot play in the same spot.
Yeah.
He's like he's looking like when you see your club is in problems,
Ugarte comes on before him as well. The
like
fact that
like
Ugarte
you,
comes on,
like when you see your club is in problems, but yet you are the solution, but the manager is not willing to trust you.
yeah, exactly.
So like
No,
that kills
you're not
that
respecting.
kills our young players'
You're not
confidence
really
because
respecting. You know what I mean? Sorry, go on, go on.
no, it kills our young players' confidence because he says that the person who's getting more minutes than him is more shit than he is. Cannot Ikate cannot pass to save his
Yeah,
life.
he can't. Look at the pass he made against Aston Villa. He completely passed it to the stands. That was one of the worst passes I've ever seen watching Man United over the years. But seriously, one of the worst passes I've ever seen in my life. It's horrible.
Yeah, and I think now I'm saying why, or why PSG wanted to sell him
Yep.
with the way he's passing and with the way he's defending. Like Ugarte is just it's easy to bypass. He's not aggressive enough.
Mm.
He's not an excellent passer. So I'm like, oh, what are you doing as a CM?
Yeah.
What is the role? Because he cannot pass, he cannot defend. Then what is your purpose in being the center of the field? What's your purpose of getting game time?
Mm-hmm.
Like we should just cut our losses, sell Ugarte, sell Zaxi. Because I feel like we have utilized Zaxi enough. He just needs to go. And we invest the 60 million we're willing to invest on Semenyo. We invest it on a good quality CM to replace Ugarte. We need to invest on another CM to give many good competition. Then I feel like Bruno should move to the attacking midfielder spot.
Yeah, that's what it should be, right? Bruno should be in the 10, Kobe and Casemiro, or you sign or you go and sign a proper number 8.
Yeah, like I'm tired of seeing Bruno playing as a CM.
Yeah, I agree, 100% agree. Actually, people are gonna disagree with me, but I think Kobe's a 10. You know, I think Kobe's
like
plays left 10.
Like we all seen Bruno in friendlies for Portugal. He plays well as an attacking midfielder.
Mm.
Bruno's best game is attacking midfielder.
But
So that one.
You know, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm saying that one. I love to blame Ruben for planning this squad so poorly. The way he set up this squad, he doesn't play to the player's strength within his formation.
Yeah, exactly. And this is where I say Kobe should be a left 10. Because if you go look at his goals, all of them are from the left-hand side. Do you remember that goal in the Europa League he scored? Not the goal to equalize against Lyon, but the one in the group stages. It was from the left-hand side. Goal against Liverpool, the one he scored top corner from the left-hand side. The goal that Mainu scored against Wolves, his very first goal for us, from the left-hand side. You know what I mean? Who else? Where can I? Which other goals? Lyon goal, left hand side. FA Cup final goal.
About this comment that I see here, I think there are some players that are suited to some leagues difficulties. I feel like Ugarte, the mistake he did was to move out of Portugal league. To go to France, that was a mistake he did. He should have just stayed in Portugal. His style of playing suits Portugal a lot. It's slow. Ugarte needs a lot of time to think. He needs a lot of time to pass. Look, he needs a lot of time to see what the next player is. And I don't think he can suit a league outside of Portugal, outside of Netherlands. He cannot suit a fast-playing league. He'll be cooked in that midfield. So as much as I don't back Ruben, but I feel like Ugarte as a player, his agent failed him and advised him to move outside of Portugal. Because I feel like he is not ready for that yet.
Who's been the biggest letdown in attack, midfield, defense, and keeper department since post-Alex Ferguson era? Surely Onana in goal. Yeah, Onana is in goal, obviously. Attack, Højlund. Or Anthony. Midfield.
Actually, I'm looking at Højlund at Napoli. Did Højlund really play poorly, or did we just not trust Højlund enough?
It's who's been the biggest letdown in the categories. It's not about what he's gone to do at other teams. I think in terms of attack, I'm thinking between Højlund and Anthony. Or
Anthony, yes, I agree, but Højlund.
Hoyland, Anthony, Sancho. Right? Midfield, I agree. Ugarte. 100%. Ugarte. Facts. Defense, Maguire. You guys are all forgetting what Maguire did before the season.
Yeah,
The
Maguire is
amount of
let down.
goals we were conceding with Maguire in defense was absolutely crazy. Maguire's been the biggest letdown in defense.
Yeah, that
And
one I agree with you.
it has
Actually,
to.
if you ask me, my GK, I'll say Onana is a big fail.
And Onana's the worst goalkeeper. Yeah, it's the worst goalkeeper. He's by distance. I remember Sergio Romero was actually good for United. I remember Sergio Romero. Sergio Romero was actually good, bro. Romero was actually quite good for us.
Yeah, Dean
And
Henderson was also good.
the Henderson was not bad. No, I actually didn't mind Fellaini. I actually thought he wasn't that bad. People thought he wasn't. I don't think he was that bad, bro. Fellaini. I really don't think he was that bad. People think Fellaini wasn't. Fellaini was. I don't think he was actually that bad for us.
He was an okay player.
I don't think he was. But it's my opinion. But whatever you guys think, from you. But sorry, bro. Continue.
Yeah, so I think yeah, I'll agree with you, but I feel like Holland, it's a matter of he does need a better supply into the box. But again, Holland cannot create his own chances at United. So yeah, he was a big fail because even Cavani did better than him. Cristiano did better than him.
Yeah.
Gallo, alone striker from the Chinese league, did better than him. Did so? I feel like yeah, Holland, Anthony, Sancho. Like Sancho has disappeared. Have we seen Sancho in recent news in the Premier League in Aston Villa?
Yeah. Sancho's been awful.
Yeah,
You know, he got hooked so many times, bro. He's been hooked. He's gonna. You know, he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back at Man United this season. He's gonna be back at Man United after the season, and he's gonna be gone on a free. So Sancho will be a free agent. He'll be a free agent. I don't think Schweinsteiger should be in this category. He barely got any game time. Schweinsteiger barely played. I don't think you can put Schweinsteiger in this category. I'd say Morgan Schneiderlin. There you go. Morgan Schneiderlin is another one. Schneiderlin was poor. He only had a brief good period for United. He's been awful. He's been awful. Schneiderlin was awful for us, man. I'm glad we got his ass out of here. Yeah, Schneiderlin for sure. I can't even make a case Matic is in that category. You know, Matic wasn't even that good for us. Matic was okay. He wasn't amazing. He was okay for us. Nemanja Matic. He was like so. Like he did. It wasn't always the best. Ugarte, Matic,
I feel like putting Peleni
Ireland.
is in a category next to Gatti. Is just a disgrace for Fellaini. I feel like Seleni is a better quality
Yeah, easily.
than Gatti.
Easily.
Even though he didn't play excellent, he was an okay midfielder, but Gatti has just been under the radar.
Schweinsteiger barely played, so I'm not going to give Schweinsteiger the shout. Schneiderlin was poor. I think Schneiderlin wasn't that good for us. But who's been okay? Instead of biggest letdown, let's go to best. Let's go to the best players. Which okay? I was just about to get to this, Lumen. Actually, I was just about to get to that. All right. Who's been the biggest letdown? Forget letdown. Let's do the opposite. Who's been the biggest? Who's been the most impressive? So midfield. Sorry. So goalkeeper David De Gea, obviously. Let's not even debate. Attack.
Dean Henderson.
Who's the best player in attack? Nah, not let down. But I'm talking about post Sir Alex Ferguson. I think David De Gea was the best keeper post Sir Alex. Still.
Cavani
Defense
was the best forward.
Defense. I'm gonna say Chris Smalling because actually Chris Smalling was actually good for us. I remember Chris Smalling was playing good for United at some point. He had a good period. I'm gonna say Chris Smalling or Varane played well as well for us. I'm gonna say Varane and Bailly when he was fit. Bailly was actually quite good for us. But the thing is, Bailly was always very injury prone. So I'll go with Smalling. in defense.
Your Smalling. I remember Smalling and the Ole days. Was a good centre back.
Midfield,
Midfield, I will say who?
Bruno and Herrera. They're my top two.
I will say
And
Bruno,
okay,
Bruno and Herrera.
I'll say Bruno Herrera as well. I'm gonna give another shot to another player, but people are gonna disagree with me heavily. Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba, for what he was brought in to do, didn't achieve what he was didn't achieve what he was given.
Actually, I feel
Uh,
like Pogba was a good signing. If you minus the agent
yeah, man,
conflicts
yeah, brother.
with the agents,
We're not doing impressive now instead of let down. So we're doing opposite now. I'm gonna say Bruno in midfield, Herrera in midfield was good. I think Bruno for a period was actually quite good. Not Bruno now, but Bruno. But when he joined, when in the first few years when he joined, he was quality.
his
Herrera,
quality.
Pogba when he came in was actually quite good as well. The year we won the Europa League, I thought he was really good in that run. Paul Pogba for what he was brought in to do, for what he was brought in to win, didn't achieve what he was brought in to win. But for what he was for the player he wasn't actually that bad of a player. People didn't rate Pogba. I don't think he was that bad of a player. And attack, I'm gonna have to say
Cavani,
no. Ibrahimovic,
no,
striker, attacker,
Ibrahim.
Ibra. Yeah, 28 goals in his first season, by the way. And in the 1 year he came in, 28 goals.
Actually,
28.
I'll not swap menu for any other player.
No, I wouldn't swap him. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If no, I wouldn't at the moment. No, is hardly even playing as well. So, but but yeah, as I said, attack. I need to think. Cavani was okay. Cavani was quite good as well.
No, I thought Cavani played well, to be honest.
Rooney did well for a period. Rooney did well for a period. Van Persie did okay for a period. Mata did all right as well.
Oh,
I'm
but
gonna
we're
go.
all forgetting the biggest signing,
I'll go with
Mason Greenwood.
nah. Okay. Say it.
Mason
Only reason
Greenwood.
only reason I
Yeah,
don't want to say it.
no,
I,
despite the
I
controversials, I feel like in recent times and up to now, he has been a good quality player.
I personally don't like Greenwood. I personally don't like him.
You don't like Greenwood. I'm saying if you leave away the controversials,
Okay. Yeah. Then sure. Yeah.
yeah, if you leave away the controversials off the field and focus on what he brought on the field,
Yeah. Then you could say yeah. You could say yes.
yeah,
Yeah. I thought Martial had that one very good season. I thought Rashford did. I thought Rashford had a good period as well. I'm gonna go if we're talking about best attacker. Yeah, I'm still gonna say Rooney till this day, bro. Rooney still was one of our best attackers, man. Still, and Ibra, Rooney and Ibra. Obviously, Ronaldo came back and there was a lot of controversy in the fan base. I'm like, yeah, whatever. If I say Ronaldo, I'm gonna get terms of abuse. So what's the point? You know what I mean? I'll say Ronaldo as well. Still, I don't care.
I feel
Which
Cristiano,
I think Herrera was one we should have kept big time.
yeah, Herrera, which for defense, if we're talking about players we didn't give much minutes after Salah Ferguson, and we let go is Avero
Hmm.
in defense. I feel like we also let go of Henderson as goalkeeper. We didn't
Okay.
give him enough chances to impress us. Um, attack. What can I say? Attack. There's no one really. We've
Okay.
all given them attack. We've all given them enough time to impress us, and we have let go of them at the perfect time. Marcel had his chance. He was injury prone, inconsistent. We let him go.
Yeah.
Rashford has had his chance. I feel like attack we utilized youth very well. There's no
Okay.
player that has left United from attack that I'll regret has let you go of.
Okay. Fair enough.
Mm.
Fair enough. But anyway, let's get back to the Newcastle game. Let's preview the game a little bit. How are you feeling about the Newcastle game? And
I feel
talk
anxious.
about New and talk about their opponent. Talk about the opponent. And talk about what player do you think would be we have to kind of worry about and talk about that position and talk about how we approach the game. Let's give a little preview of the game.
Okay, like the striker that Newcastle signed.
Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he has been a good signing. He has
Yeah.
actually been better. He has been performing better than Isak. So definitely Newcastle got an upgrade on Isak on that, and it should be something we should look out for. And as well, Tonali, I feel like Tonali will hold down the fort for Newcastle. Bruno Gomes as well, the way they link up play, and then Malik Sarr, he's as experienced centre back from Milan. Apart from that, apart from those four players, there's no one else that I'm afraid of. All those ones are young players, players we can match up or defeat on a good day.
Mm,
Now the thing that scares me is that midfield battle of between United and Newcastle. If whoever we play in that midfield has to be ready for physical midfield battle.
okay. Let's get into the lineup a little bit, but I'll give my thoughts real quick first. Actually, in terms of obviously the game, what do I think of the game? It's a Boxing Day fixture, and typically Man United tend to do well on Boxing Day. But I'm not going to put it past us to go and fumble the bag. I'm gonna go and I won't put it past us to go fumble the bag. I think it'll be a difficult game. Newcastle, obviously Bruno Guimaraes, good player. You got Anthony Gordon there, good player. Harvey Barnes who can cause a trouble. Walter can score, and set pieces is United's biggest Achilles heel. And if we can defend set pieces, if we can score from set pieces, because that's what we were doing, scoring from set pieces as well. If we can do that, I think it'll be. I think it'll be. I don't be. It'll be a tight game. It'll be a tight game. But got to be wary of the pace Newcastle is behind, and obviously how they can create for their striker as well. Because their strike, if he finds space in the box, he's going to score goals. Walter Mata. But let's do lineup. Let's do lineup. What's your lineup for the
Yeah.
game?
So my starting lineup is Lemets goalkeeper, Luke Shaw, left centre back is Eden Heaven,
Okay.
right centre back is Soro. There's no disputed centre backs that could start over these guys. The lead is out injured, Harry Maguire is out injured, so we're left with these guys. Um, wing backs is the only wing backs we have remaining. That is Togo and Dalot. Oh, why is Malaysia not getting game time?
Malacia is just trying to be. He's trying to be phased out of the club. I guess they're trying to phase him out. They don't want to. They don't want to give him an opportunity. They want to phase him out. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
so Malaysia, you know, another good signing that will be good for us is Jose Mako, very versatile CM from Ajax.
Okay.
He can play CM, he can play left back, he can play centre back.
Mm-hmm. So
And
CDM as well. CDM as well.
Yeah, you can play CDM as well. So those are four players, four positions, and
Yeah.
you'll be signing for 40 million, for
Hmm.
40 million or 50 million. You have got a player that can cover four positions very well.
Okay.
But anyway, that's if there's any scout watching this live stream, please sign us as CM. Yeah. So anyway, my Sam's predictions will be
Midfield.
Mo and Ugarte. I feel like this is what Ruben will most likely play. But what I really want is Casemiro and Martinez. We know that is unlikely. And Ruben being Ruben, we classed his old boys. So he'll give Ugarte a chance to play in that midfield.
Okay.
And then he'll have Cunha, Mount, and Sesko.
Cunha, Mount, Cisco. Okay. I'll give my team. I'll put obviously Lamens in goal. Right back. Right center back. I wish right back. Right center back. Um, it's probably gonna be Euro. Center back. Probably be Heaven. And then left side of center back. Delict. Sorry, Delict. Excuse me. I wish Delict. I'm all over the place. Lissandro. I would play Lissandro there. But even though I said earlier I would rather play him in midfield, actually no, I lie. Luke Shaw left side of centre back, wing backs Dorgu Dallo. Unfortunately, they're not good enough in my opinion. But those are the only options we have. Dorgu and Dallo. Midfield Casemiro, Sandro Martinez, but he'll play Ugarte. Typical. Front three, Cunha and Mount Sesko. I agree with that. I 100% agree with you. Cunha and Mount Sesko. And yeah, that's my team. But obviously the game itself gotta pick up after the last few results, man. 2 wins in 8. 2 wins in our last 8, not good enough. And we've got our last 3 games were obviously a 4-1 win against Wolves. Then we went and dropped points against Bournemouth,
And Aston Villa.
and then Aston Villa lost. Prior to that, it was a 1-1 draw against West Ham. Then before that, it was a 2-1 win against Palace. Then a 1-0 defeat against Everton. So it's not been a good December for Man United at all. It's been a tough December for Man United. It's only been 2 wins in our last 8. So like I said, not good enough. Gotta start picking up results now. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be long for us. But anyways, do you have anything more to say on the game before we move on? Anything else you want to say?
I think our midfielders should be sharp. Our players should be sharp. Yeah, and we should lead by half time, and we should sustain a lead by full time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to say. Be sharp and play the counter attack game. Beat Newcastle on the wings, control the midfield, and we're good and sorted. Let's get 3 points. Then let's start winning. I'm tired of us dropping points where we should have won. I'm tired of United dropping points. I'm tired of us bottling chances to go top 5. I'm tired of us being in a continuous race for top 10. That's why we need 3 points, and we need to start ending this year on a good note. Let's end
Yep.
this year with the last 6 points, getting the last 6 points of this
Okay.
year. It has been a tough year under Ruben.
Yeah, very tough year. Worst year ever.
Yeah, last year under Ruben. Let's finish this year well, and let not throw the manager under the bus. That's what I'm asking from the players. Don't throw the manager under the bus.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
obviously FA Cup against Brighton in January. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens there.
And you're playing at home. Don't
Yeah.
embarrass yourself in front of the fans.
And real quick, before we go, what's your thoughts on the Ugarte rumors to Galatasaray?
You got it because I'm willing to book him tickets to Turkey.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
No, if the issue is ticket, I'm willing to
We'll
book
drop
for him a ticket
we'll
to
drop him at
Turkey.
the airport. Let's fly to Manchester, drop him at the airport and say ta-da.
No, actually, yeah. Let's go to Turkey. We pick Osimhen and we drop off Ugarte.
Yeah. I agree with that. Bring
Yeah,
Austin and then drop Ugarte off there. I agree with that.
yeah.
Wholeheartedly agree. I agree 100%.
I support this move. If the issue is ticket, I'll be the pilot that day.
Thank you. Tonali as well is another one. Tonali is another dangerous one. Obviously, Semenyo to Man City. Gotta be. That's almost done now. So we missed out on one good player. I don't know how many good players we missed out on, but we gotta go for players in January, man. We gotta try and sign some players in January, man. And obviously, gotta keep on going. Once you disagree with me on Mount playing in midfield, what is Ugarte giving you in midfield that Mount won't? I think Mount Casemiro partnership in midfield is best. I disagree. I think Lissandro Martinez is best. You put Lissandro Martinez because Mount is better as a 10 than he is in the 8. I would rather play Lissandro Martinez there. Mount, if you play Mount further forward, he presses from high up. If you win the ball from high up, it's an advantage. So I would rather Mount play higher up. You know what I mean?
I feel like Mount is starting to slowly show why he's a good signing for United.
People think Mount is a good signing. Yeah, he's still yet to prove that he's a good signing. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's starting to show.
He's had a good season so far. But he's yet to prove fully that he's a good signing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like to see how Mount does next season. But the sad thing is that next season could be his last season to prove it
I hear you, bro.
because of the 2 seasons rule. I think this season has saved us. His performances this season have saved us. Otherwise, next summer he'll be on the chopping board.
I agree. If he doesn't perform sooner, he'll be on the chopping block. But anyways,
another player that on the chopping board soon, if he doesn't perform well, could be who? Who could be the next one after we clear Ugarte?
Him, Ugarte, Luke Shaw, they all gotta go.
Now I'm saying after we clear Ugarte and Luke Shaw in 2036, who will be on the chopping board next in 2027?
Unfortunately, Casemiro will be gone. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know Casemiro will be gone. I feel like Kobe.
No.
I mean, because Kobe isn't performing. Kobe isn't performing. He isn't getting the minutes. So I think next season he needs to get more minutes. He needs to start improving his performances.
Okay.
Otherwise, Ineos might make a mistake and sell him in 2027.
Yeah, I would sell him if he doesn't perform. But Kobe needs to play, man. I think Kobe needs to play, bro. I'll be honest.
Actually, for us United, I'll just let Kobe go out of loan, go out on loan for 6 months, come back in 2026 summer.
World Cup year. Not against.
Yeah, let him just go out on loan. Let him learn some experiences in Syria. Let him get the physicality he needs. Let him boost his confidence, and then he comes back. I'm sure some academy star can fill in for him.
Fair enough.
It's what Chelsea does to the young players.
Anything more you want to say before we go?
Yeah, I think let's go get the points and don't embarrass us that game. Play well. Ruben, please select the correct starting 11. Please bring on the correct players and get us 3 points. That's all.
Score predictions?
I'm still going to predict a loss of 2-1.
I'm going to go with 1-1, but in my heart, I'm going to say 2-1 United. 2-1 United in my heart. In my head says 1-1. My heart says 2-1 United.
My head says 2-1 in a 2-1 loss. My heart says a 2-1 win. But my heart is not believing that United could perform that well. I don't know why. But something about this game that gives negative vibes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Everyone, go subscribe to Kyle at Football Overseas. People, make sure you guys go check his channel out. If you're new around here, go subscribe. Let's get him to 1K. He's on the road there. And guys, before the end of the year, we're trying to get to 530 subscribers. And I did All Out Sports Talk last night, Christmas special show. If you want to go check it out, please do go check it out. It was a 2.5-hour show. And tonight, I'm back with the Prem show. So tune in tonight for the Prem show. And yeah, it's gonna be a busy end to the year with shows and everything. But guys, it's been a great show. Kyle, I will see you on. I'll see you tomorrow for the review show. Big up to you guys. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And yeah, big up. Subscribe to Kyle. Subscribe to myself. We're out. 525. 3 steps to 525. All right, people. Bless.
Yeah, big up.